Hello guys, how's it going? And welcome back to Easy English with Matt. I'm really happy and excited to see all of your smiling faces out there, or not so smiling. Anyways guys, happy to see you today. Today guys, we're talking about the simple future tense. So if you're willing to learn this tense, if you want to use it like native speakers of course, fluently, then keep watching this video till the end guys. Don't forget to smash a precious like so I can grow my YouTube channel faster. And let's go in just 3, 2, 1. Let's begin. And first, everybody, we're going to talk about the formation of future simple tense. So as always, we have positive, negative, and question sentences. And there are two ways of forming future simple tense. One is more formal, another is more informal. So first, let's talk about the formal formation of future simple tense. So first of all guys, let's talk about the positive sentences as well as you are. Are you positive? If yes, then smash a like under this video. And well, if not, then smash a like as well. I'm going to appreciate that. So the formation guys. First of all, you have to put your subject at the beginning of your sentence, of course. Then we need the word will. So in all of the cases, you're going to use just one simple word will. I will, he will, she will, they will, etc. And then we need our verb in the base or root form. You do not change the verb. Anyways, you're going to use just the base form of the verb, right? Do not change it, please, guys. So we have something like this. I will do. She will work. They will study. We will stay, etc. Alright folks, so that was formal way of using future simple tense. And now let's talk about more informal way of using that, which is more commonly used in just casual speech. So it sounds like this. I'm going to do that. She is going to work. They are going to stay, etc. And now the formation. First, we need our subject, of course, so put the subject at the beginning of the sentence. Then, we need the verb to be in a specific form. Remember, I am, he is, they are, you are, etc. And then, we need going to. It's always going to be going to. So, I am going to, he is going to, they are going to, etc. And at last, we need the verb again in the root form. Remember, please, do not change the verb. So you have something like this. I am going to study. They are going to work. We are going to stay. I am going to learn English. Or maybe not. And now folks, let's talk about the negative sentences as well as I am. I'm super negative, huh? So, the negative sentences are as always easy because all you need to do is add a simple word not. I will not do this. I will not work. They will not study. We will not stay, etc. So super simple guys. Between subject and the word will, you need to put not, and there you go. You're ready to do a negative sentence. And now folks, let's talk about the negative sentences again, but now in informal speech. So it sounds like this. He's not going to stay. We're not going to work. I'm not going to learn English. Well, I'd better learn English, but just not today, okay? So guys, how to form that? Super easily by just adding simple word not again. But remember to add it between am, is, are and going to. I am not going to do. He is not going to learn. We are not going to work, etc. And now guys, it's time to move to the question sentences. So here, the formal way of using that is to put the word will to the beginning of your sentence. Then you put the subject. So will you, will I, will they, will he, she, it, etc. And then our base form of the verb, the root form of the verb. Will you do? Will they stay? Will you learn? Will I study? Etc. So the formation of question sentences are easy. Will, subject, verb. Finish. And everybody, for forming a question sentence in informal speech, we're going to need to put am, is, are to the beginning of the sentence. Then we put our subjects, I, you, he, she, it, etc. Then we are going to put going to. So am I going to? is he going to, are we going to, etc. And then we need to put our verb but in root form. Please remember guys, in future tense we never change the verb. It's always going to be do, work, study, learn, relax, and so on. So sounds like this. Am I going to learn? Is he going to study? Are we going to stay? Etc. Okay guys, and now let's finally move to the rules of using future simple tense, because we spent a lot of time for formation. So the first rule of using it is when we want to talk about some actions that we decided to do just right now. So for example, I have a toothache, so I will go and take medicine. I just got this toothache and I decided to go and take medicine just now, right? I will go and take medicine. Or, whoa, it's really late. I will go home. So I just decided it right now that I need to go home. Also, you can replace it with informal speech. I'm going to go home right now, or I'm going to take some medicine right now. And now guys, let's move to the second rule. Alright folks, so now you can use the simple future tense if you're talking about some unplanned actions in the future, of course. For example, winter will come, right? You're not planning it. Winter is just going to come if you plan it or if you not. Anyway, it's going to come. Summer will come, spring will come, sun will come out. You're not planning it, or well, maybe you are planning it, but it is going to come out anyways, if you plan it or not. And now folks, it's time to move on to the rule number 3, and here you want to use future simple tense when you are using such things as offering, ordering, threatening, promising, or asking for some request. For example, I promise I will go to school. I promise I will do that, right? So you're promising that you will do that in the future. Or threatening. Give me my money back or I will hunt you down. So this is a threat, right? You're threatening someone that you will do something bad to them, right? Clear? Now let's move on to the next one. Get going guys, and the next rule is you are using future simple tense for unpreventable actions. Those that you just cannot prevent. They're going to happen anyways. For example, the same sun will come out. You cannot prevent that whatever you do. Or winter will come. Or they will come and take our money. We can do nothing about it. It's unpreventable. If we want it or we don't want it anyways, it will happen in the future. So for unpreventable actions, you are going to use future simple tense. Now guys, we've got the rule number 5, and this one is you are going to use future simple tense with conditional, time, and purpose clauses. What the hell is that? Listen to this guys. If I do my homework, I will go play. So this is conditional clause. If I do something, then I will do something else. Or time clause. When I get home, I will call you. Or when I do my homework, I will go play with my friends. So in those cases, guys, you are going to use future simple as well. And now the next rule says, guys, that we have to use future simple tense for our assumptions, our thoughts, our predictions, fears, and so on about the future. So if I'm thinking about the future, of course, I'm going to use future simple. I think I will go to university, or I think I will stay home, etc. For our assumptions, maybe he will go or maybe he will stay. For predictions, I believe that the weather will be bad tomorrow, or I think that the weather will be great, or I'm afraid I will have to go to university, etc. So for your thoughts, your assumptions, predictions, and other stuff like this, use future simple tense. So we are done for today, guys, with our future simple tense. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that now you have no more questions about this tense. Well, if you do, then rewatch this video a couple of times and make some of your own examples to make it sure that you understand this tense. And thank you for watching for today, guys. Don't forget to smash your precious likes for me. They help me a lot. Leave some comments down below and subscribe to my channel if you're here for the first time. I'm posting a lot of videos about English every single week, so you can learn a lot of English from me. And I'll see you next time, guys. Bye bye.